Hi, welcome to ViREO Life. This is Sheri Traxler with Randall Keel. Great, I pronounced it correctly. At the Nashville Lawn and Garden Show, talking about soil. So, Randall, you all have a company called the Big Yellow Bag. Tell me about the soil of the Big Yellow Bag.
The soil in the Big Yellow Bag, it's 100% pure black garden soil that we spend about a year's process to compost down.
Okay.
We're a sod farm as well. We're Thomas Brothers Grass. So we take all of our grass clippings, leaves, whatnot, any organic material that we can gather. And our next door neighbor is a dairy.
Okay.
So we take their byproduct and we teamed up and got together and started a composting operation to create this black garden soil. So after about a year's time, after turning this material every day, every other day, just depending on weather,
okay,
we finally get to the point where we can sift this topsoil and put it into a Big Yellow Bag.
Okay, so what makes this healthy soil compared to just soil I would go get anywhere?
Sure. Around town, a lot of people say they're composting, but
okay,
that's a vague term. With our machine and our time frame that we have, that 6, 8, 12 month period, it just depends on weather conditions. You get a fully decomposed compost that turns into soil. It's just not a bunch of leaves and sticks that mix with sand and chopped up, and you say it's an amendment or it's a compost. It is. It's truly a soil, as you can see.
Okay. Now the bag is about 1 cubic yard, right?
It is just a little over 1 cubic yard. We overfill the bag, as you can see. We have a little cone shape to it there at the end. We tie that up and we load it on a truck and we deliver it right to your house. Okay.
So if someone is a beginner gardener, because most of our folks are beginner gardeners, if they're doing a little raised bed and a little bit of front landscaping, fruit bushes and so forth, and then wanting to put some containers together for tomatoes, would this be enough for a project like that?
Sure. And with the 1 cubic yard, when you see the bag, you're like, holy cow, I've got a lot of material here. But when you start putting it in your containers, it could probably fill up, maybe 30, 40 containers. Just varies, how deep or how big your container is. You can also, if you're trying to seed your yard, at our sod farm, after we harvest a section of the field out, we put this back onto our existing sod fields.
Okay.
It cuts down on our fertilizer cost by, say, 50%.
Okay.
We don't have to irrigate as much because we're adding a premium soil back to our existing soil.
Okay, so you mentioned fertilizer. So this is something, if I already have an existing garden, I could use this to top dress as fertilizer as well.
And, and the kicker is it's 100% organic. So if you're raising vegetables that you want to eat, you don't want a bunch of pesticides and synthetic fertilizers added to that. So you've got a lot of growing power in this. We try to get it down as close to humus as possible. And that's our end game. We eventually want to get there. We're close, but we still have to. We don't know if it's time yet. We've only been doing this for 3 years, but we've come a long way.
Okay. So last question is, if somebody lives in the Middle Tennessee area, how do they contact you all?
Okay. You can find us on Big Yellow Bag, the website.
Okay.
Our sister company, our sod farm, is Thomas Brothers Grass, and you can always call 615-274-3009.
All right, Randall, thank you so much.
All right, thanks so much.